Hello and welcome. You're watching Newsx and I'm Shivani Singh. In the brutal chess game of global geopolitics, your greatest vulnerability is always your opponent's favorite target. For India, that vulnerability has a name, the Siliguri Corridor, popularly known as the chicken's neck. It is a narrow 22-kilometer sliver of land that acts as the sole terrestrial bridge connecting mainland India to its 8 northeastern states. To its north lies Bhutan and China's highly aggressive Chumbi Valley. To its west is Nepal, and to its south is Bangladesh. For decades, military strategists have warned that a single coordinated strike could sever this corridor, effectively isolating 50 million citizens from the rest of India. Hostile elements across the border have openly used it as an intimidation tactic. Yet for years, essential defense upgrades were paralyzed by a very stubborn, petty political standoff between the state government in Kolkata and the center in New Delhi. However, now that strategic deadlock has officially been broken. In a massive pivot for national security, the newly installed West Bengal government, led by Chief Minister Suvendu Adhikari, has cleared a long-stalled land transfer. Nearly 120 acres of high-value, sensitive land inside the corridor has been handed over directly to the central government. Stretches of vital national highways, including NH31 and NH33, which were previously neglected under the State Public Works Department, have been transferred to the National Highways Authority of India. More importantly, the administrative logjam over border security is over. The state has begun aggressively handing over land parcels starting in Jalpaiguri to the Border Security Force. And the goal? To finally complete a critical, uninterrupted barbed wire fence along the porous India-Bangladesh border with a strict 45-day deadline. Security is no longer being treated as a bargaining chip. But fixing the roads and building fences is just the baseline. What New Delhi is planning next is nothing short of an engineering and strategic overhaul. The existing double-line railway network passing through the chicken's neck is being expanded into a massive, high-capacity 6-track system. But a surface railway, no matter how heavily guarded, remains a sitting duck for modern drone warfare, satellite surveillance, and also artillery strikes. So India's answer? Go underground. The Ministry of Railways has sanctioned an audacious 40-kilometer underground railway corridor running between Teen Milehat and Rangapani stations. Burrowing up to 24 meters beneath the surface using advanced tunnel boring machines, this subterranean lifeline will ensure that heavy military assets, armor, and troops can be deployed to the northeast completely undetected and completely immune to aerial attack. It is the strategic redundancy at its finest. And the defense shield extends well into the skies. India is systematically reviving a ghost network of abandoned, defunct World War II era airfields. Now, airstrips like Ambari and Panga in Jalpaiguri, and we also have some in South Dinaj and South Dinajpur and Dhupri in Assam, which are being cleared of heavy vegetation and rapidly restored. But why now? Because across the border, regional dynamics have shifted dramatically. Under its current interim regime, Bangladesh has moved to redevelop its airbase in Rangpur, which is barely a few kilometers from the Indian border, with distinct, highly visible Chinese backing. Now, New Delhi is not waiting to find out what the dual-use capabilities of that base will be. By making these historic World War II runways operational, the Indian Air Force ensures emergency landing options and immediate tactical depth. The takeaway here is clear. The days of treating the Siliguri Corridor as a fragile, anxious bottleneck are officially over. Through massive infrastructure, central oversight, and subterranean engineering, India is turning its greatest geographic vulnerability into an unshakable fortress. If you want to cut off the northeast, you'll have to dig through a mountain of steel, concrete, and political resolve to do it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.